Hey folks, happy Saturday. Welcome back to the channel. Hey look, you guys know how I like to have some fun here, and I do some taste tests of some stuff that people normally wouldn't eat. But then there are certain times that I get really serious and like to show off my actual culinary skills. Well, today's one of those days, okay? And I'm making a dish here that is very, very tricky. And so you have to be careful when you do this, because if you do it wrong, you could have a lot of problems. But what I'm actually gonna make today is shrimp ceviche, okay? So let's talk about how I'm gonna do it. All right, so first things first, got the shrimp. These are Argentinian shrimp right here, and they're frozen as soon as they come out of the water, and they pull them up here to Dallas. Another thing I got, grapes. So there are red grapes and green grapes, Roma tomatoes. We have some cucumbers diced. Here is some garlic, some cilantro, and of course some Franks. Lime juice, this is important. Ground cumin, sea salt. All right, so basically, this is how it's gonna happen, okay? You cook the shrimp in the lime juice, all right? And then you take everything else and you put it into a pan. Now these pans, actually, what you also cook the shrimp in, porcelain. This has to be non-reactive, okay? Everything else, glass. And the reason why it has to be non-reactive is because you don't want anything tasting like metal. The lime juice will actually make everything taste like metal, so you have to be very, very careful with that. So, let's get on with it and show you how it's done. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start with the shrimp right here. And the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pour in the lime juice. Now you do want to pour in, you want to make sure that shrimp is covered. So here's a special way we're going to make sure that shrimp is covered. Okay. A little spoon here, and I want to make sure that I press that down. If it doesn't look like the shrimp is actually in there, then what we're going to do is we're just going to add more shrimp. We're going to add more of this. Now to press this down, I'm going to take some cling wrap. Right? Been around, but that's fun. This is what you love about cling wrap, is it actually clings. Shit. That was so fucked up. All right, that was fucked up. There's a stupid, that's why it all clings. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, once I put that over top of there, I'm going to press it down. So the shrimp actually stays under the water, or under the lime juice. So what we're going to do, we're going to put this aside. Okay. That's what we put aside there. And we're going to cook that for about 1 to 2 hours. All right. Everything else, glass. Let's just go ahead and throw in the cucumbers, just like that. Tomatoes, perfect. The grapes. And then what we're going to do, we're going to salt it. The reason why we're going to salt it is because we want some of that juice pulled out of it, okay? So salt is on there, I can actually feel it. Let's do a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. Good, okay. And then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna set this aside too. Put some wrap over top of this. Been a while since I've used a wrap. There we go. just gonna set this aside too. Okay, so what we're gonna do, 1 to 2 hours now. I'll come back and we'll get the shrimp and we'll get that, we'll mix it together, add some spices and get moving. Hang on. All right, so it's been about an hour and a half and I'm gonna go check the shrimp. So hang on. Shrimp's been in the fridge for about an hour and a half. There it is. See, now how you do this, ooh. You want to make sure that there's no signs of it being not cooked. And if you look at it, it is really, yep, it's firm. So you can see it like that. It's firm, and it's firm all the way around. It's not mushy, so that's good. Perfect. All right, so here we are. All right, so let's finish this bad boy. You ready? Move this over here like this. Okay, so another thing we have is we have the vegetable mixture. The one thing that I did do that I forgot to film is halfway through it, I went ahead and threw in some green onions and the cilantro in here, so it's all set up. It's ready to go. All right, now I have an idea, okay? And this idea is going to be a little bit odd to some people, but I think it's going to taste really good. I got some strawberry banana juice, and I'm going to put that in there, along with my Franks, for a little bit of heat. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this out, some of this lime out. All right. Get some of it out. There you go. That way. Gonna throw in some salt and some cumin. About a teaspoon will do. That's about right. Oh, come on, get in there. Yep, that's about right there. Perfect. All right. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and add it a little at a time. I like doing it just a little at a time and mixing it up, just so, you know, it's not a mess all over the place, because these bowls aren't that big. We're just going to take some of this a little at a time, mix it in with the shrimp. Oh man, that looks so good. The great thing about this is going to continue to cook, right? The juices are going to spread all over the place. Oh, it's just going to be so good. It's one of those things that I believe get better the next day. So, oh, that looks so good right there. All right, there goes the juice. And because it spreads out in the juice, a little bit of the Franks. All right. I'm gonna mix that up. Oops, see, it's getting all over the place. Ah, come on. Need a bigger bowl. Perfect. All right. gonna eat it. Now I got some of the little scoops. I like the little scoops. Now let's put this just a little bit in here. Now some of the juice there. Put that on there. Oh man, that looks so good right there. And that's it. That's all it takes right there. Ah, some thunder. We need some rain. So let's try this. You're looking at you. Mmm. That's just the best. Yep. That's so good. Yep. Oh man. Mmm. Wow. That's fantastic. Listen, thank you very much for coming out and checking out the channel. And I hope you enjoy it. If you liked it, if you want to try it, try it. If not, I mean, I can understand. There is a way to make sure that you know, the shrimp is actually cooked. And how that is what you want to do is you want to add, you can cook the shrimp 2 to 3 minutes. You know, basically poach it, okay? And that'll help that out. So, anyways, thank you very much. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys have a great day, and I appreciate watching. Have a great day. See ya.